let's check on the seedlings. An update on my Black Beauty tomatoes. These poor things are being put through the ringer with all these environment changes. They're honestly not doing that great, but the fact that they're still alive and still kicking is giving me hope. I mean, plants are resilient. I'm pretty confident once I put them in their permanent spot in the garden, they'll be fine. These are my indigo blue chocolate tomatoes. That one in the back looks great. I'm only going to grow one, so I'm going to choose that one. Again, its leaves have damage. These are my Romas. They're doing pretty good. I plan on growing a lot of Romas, so I'm really counting on these plants. They look okay, some damage, not a ton. These are my basil, which are so beautiful. I love seeing the purple opal when all of my seedlings are green, you know, just a little bit of color. These are my hollyhock. They are just beautiful. These are my white marigold. I'm super excited to see these in the garden because for some reason I'm like phenomenal at growing marigold. My violas, I'm also so excited for these because they're edible flowers. You're gonna catch me pressing these onto everything, onto tortillas, to cookies, to cupcakes. Say hi to my black-eyed Susans popping out of the jug. Hello. I've actually never grown this many flowers, so I'm really excited. These are my zinnias. They just look so cool in the clear jug. I love peeking in here. It's like a little environment, a little habitat going on in there. Now for the peppers, my serranos are doing well, thank goodness, because serranos are very important to me. I eat them like daily in the summer. These are my Guajillo chiles, which I'm actually so proud of because if you don't know, I took these from Guajillo chiles that I used to make tamales this past winter. These are my Chinese 5-color peppers. I'm determined to grow these this year because last year they just didn't grow for me. These are my Thai chilies. So far everything looks pretty good. My tomatoes are struggling a little bit because of how fast they grew when they weren't supposed to. I'm sure a lot of gardeners are feeling the way the weather's been lately, up and down and up and down and up and down. You go a couple days with cold temperatures and then it goes up into the 70s and then it goes back down in a couple days, and it's just been all over the place. So I personally can't wait for these next few weeks to be over because I'm just over it. I'm ready to be in spring. I'm ready to plant everything out already. I'm ready to just have consistent weather. Last year my plants were not nearly this big when it came time to take everything out of the jugs. So we'll see how everything plays out. I think my tomatoes will have a chance to adapt, but if they don't, I'm confident I still have time to start tomatoes from seed in April. Another gardener on here recommended for me to open the jugs if the days are above 50 so that the tomatoes don't wilt and get wet, you know, with all the condensation in the jug. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm pretty sure we're done with freezing temperatures. There's a couple low 30 nights this week, but after that I'm pretty confident taking everything out of the jugs and planting them in the garden already. That could be foolish because last year we got a frost on April 9th, I think, and that was unexpected. And yeah, that's how everything is going for me. I hope your guys' jugs are doing a lot better than mine. I hope you guys are doing better with the weather than I am.